Hello everyone, this is Zion and welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 4 Part 4. Yesterday we were trying to make ourselves a little bit of funds and that didn't work out too good. We did get our friendship boosted a little bit with Donald, but still not quite enough to become friends. Anyways, Abigail just got home and her time at work was at the very most average, but we're going to take a walk and just kind of explore this neighborhood a bit. We haven't looked around a whole lot, and we want to see what the rest of the worlds have to offer, the rest of the lots, before we move into Willow Creek. But just right here in our own little neighborhood, there's probably quite a lot we've missed. There's the bench. We can't do a whole lot with that other than the normal stuff. We can go over here, and we're going to go dig under all the rocks that we can dig under. Oh, here's another one. This looks like a little frog thing. It is. So we can look for more frogs. And when we get our new home, we can get those frogs set up somewhere, hopefully. I haven't tried yet, so I don't know if it's going to put it in tanks like it did in The Sims 3 with the bugs. But that'll be interesting. And let's keep our inventory open just so we can see what we come up with. We got ourselves another time capsule, so we'll see what that gives us, and let's see what these ones give us. Here we got a sapphire, so they are rocks in here, and that one looks really nice, so we'll see if there's anything we can do with that a little bit later. And I'm not sure what common upgrade part, a generic part used in many different types of upgrades. So we got an upgrade part for Bobby. I'm not sure where we got that. And we got ourselves a striped leaf frog and pyrite. So we are starting to get some different kind of metals and rocks. So let's just continue around here. Can we go? We can still go over here. There's more rocks over here. Here's a plant, a wild onion plant. And we do want to garden once we move, so, and she has a whim to garden. So that'll be good. Let's do that. And what do we have here? A voodoo doll. Bound to Bobby Jenkins. That's the voodoo doll we found before. And we'll dig under all these rocks. So we'll try to collect some plants if we can. That would be the first one, so I want to see how well that goes. And she's feeling confident from getting more fit. So that's from her exercise, probably just from running around. And we did start our gardening skill, so that's good. And we have 10 onions apparently. So that's pretty cool. And our inventory is kind of getting a little full. We have 2 capsules now. So I'm really interested to see what's inside these capsules, if there's a lot of different things. Pick up a treasure map.
Marco Fino.
We've yet to figure out how to use the treasure maps. We do not want to place it in the world, so let's continue on. Maybe we could put the treasure map on a desk or something and be able to see it a little bit better. So we have not much else. Oh, we do have a lot of plants. Wild sagebrush. I don't know why we want that, but let's grab it. Daisy bush. We want strawberries. If you remember in the park, we couldn't actually harvest the strawberries. And we could dig or dig for treasure. We've always dug for treasure. Let's just dig. We've got a musky purple herb leaf. Again, I don't know why we would want flowers, but I'm sure they're going to play a part later. We got our strawberries. And make sure Bobby's doing okay. Doesn't seem to be doing anything at the moment. Just staring. He looks pretty good, so let's resume the painting and get back to Abigail. she dug up another capsule, so we're going to have a lot of capsules to go through. And we have more plants. Chrysanthemum. So we can have a lot of different flowers. We can make a little flower pot. A wild daisy bush. Did we get daisies yet? I don't remember. We did get daisies, so let's not get more daisies. And what is this? It looks kind of like a little old well or something. We can look for frogs in there, so let's do it. We're going to have ourselves a little frog collection.
Huh. Oh.
Alright.
Oh, Gotha.
She's kind of dangerous, just sticking her hand right in that hole without knowing what's really in there. That was our daisies. We didn't want those. So let's dig for treasure. And we have a lot of plants over here. So that's probably going to be how we make our garden, is we're going to have to put down little gardening pots type of thing. So what do we have? Daisies. Chrysanthemum we got already. Chrysanthemum. Daisies. So let's get some tomatoes. I don't even know who these belong to, but apparently somebody, because they made this. We have carrots. More carrots. And sagebrush we got. Let's grab ourselves a lemon. And she's still digging for treasure. She's getting really tired, but we should be okay. Of course, she comes over a lot slower. And what else do we got over here? We can't go that way. We have another rock. And oh, here's a bridge we can cross. Okay, so that would be our fishing place. A wild onion plant. We got onions already, so we're not going to worry about that. And strawberries, we got those. And let's dig this, just to see what that is. And then we can go home after that. You know, let's not even dig there, because she's just getting way too tired and slow to make it anywhere. So we'll save up all this stuff we're making for a new house, and we can get a little garden going. She should be excited about that. And let's go see Bobby. Where's Bobby? Bobby's in the observatory. That's why I can't see Bobby. It's kind of weird. I didn't expect him to be in there. Let's repair this toilet, though. And see how Bobby's doing. You know, Bobby's actually looking okay. So maybe we can... She dug up another capsule. So let's get all these capsules from Abigail and place them here in the world. You know, and I just placed it in the world, and I have no clue where. Probably wherever she's at. So now we're going to have to open that up before we go home. So we're going to have to wait till she gets home before we actually put those in the world. She found a trophy.
Oh,
Get her to go home. And let's look at her trophy. For Abigail, she's got... I'm not seeing our trophy. Here we go. Looks, it's a Ginny doll. Oh, no. We don't want to put it in the world till she's here. And she's coming home very slowly. She needs to go to the bathroom. She should be running for that bathroom, but she's not. And okay, we spent so much time getting all these things in this little part of the world that we've let everything go. So we'll go home and let that get taken care of, and we'll have Bobby look at all the different treasures she's collected. But anyways, there are people out here in the streets. I don't know if they're neighbors or where they came from. And we haven't even spent the time to see who lives in these houses, if anybody. So we can visit residents. And what is this? This is right next to our house, and I don't think we've even seen it. A wild sage bush. Is there anything else right next to our house? No, there's not. Alright, so we got just about everything we can get here. That still leaves 4 more little plots of lots just in this world, plus all the ones in Willow Creek. So we're going to have to spend a few days doing this just so we can check out everything there is to see. And let's see, what we're going to have to get her good for work tomorrow. Let's have her use that, take a shower, and she's just going to be out after that. And I'm surprised Bobby went to sleep so early. Let's get in her inventory and put these in the world. Now let's have her. Oh, so she herself has to put them in the world. And we do want to take a shower, so we'll wait till tomorrow to see what's in all the time capsules. So far we've gotten dolls.
Oh, Tuga. Smerbs.
We have a Jenny doll and a goth boy. So it looks like that might be what we collect in these games. We have flowers, we have dolls, we have rocks and metals like we did in The Sims 3, and we have frogs instead of bugs. But we can't put them in the world ourselves. We can breed the frogs though, so that's interesting. So definitely some things we can play with a little bit later. We've been here for a whole sim week now, and so far we've gotten no mail. So I'm kind of worried about how much these bills are going to be. But then again, we have a decent amount of money. We should be able to handle whatever comes our way. So we'll go ahead and let them turn in for the night, and we'll meet up again in the morning. Alright, we're back. It's morning, and Bobby's just woken up. He's taking himself a shower. They're both going to go off to work here in a second. And then we can show you the options for what they can do while they're at work. I was looking over in Abigail's aspirations, and if you look at what she's going to be wanting to do, she's going to only want to reach level 2 and 3 careers once she finishes reading 3 books and get level 4 logic skill. So she really just kind of wants to be all over the place, and it only gets more complicated after that. So she's going to want to reach level 4 in 2 careers, and then she's going to want to reach level 6 in 3 different careers. So we're just going to be jumping all over the place with Abigail. So it's going to be really exciting, and we can just get a feel for everything. Well, she's also going to want to learn a lot of different skills in different areas. She does go to work in 24 minutes, so it's probably time to wake her up. And let's see if we can get a quick meal before we go anywhere. Do we have anything to eat? No. We do have vegetables and fruit in our own personal inventory. Let's have a quick meal. Cereal's always good. And Bobby goes to work in 2 hours, so he's going to have time to eat as well, and he'll have the same. Since he's inspired, he can actually do different things. Eggs and toast, scrambled eggs. I don't know if he wouldn't normally be able to make these things. And Abigail didn't even finish her food, so that's not good. So we'll have Bobby go ahead and eat it for her. Eat the cereal. And she's off to work. Now if we click on her down here, we can have her leave work early, make connections while she's at work, work hard, take risks, or take it easy. I've been doing take risks because if she's going to be changing jobs anyways, we might as well just do whatever. She's just too smart to stay in any one job, I suppose. We can sell this to the art gallery. I don't think I've seen this before we've sold to collectors. But he's going to work, so he can do that after work. Alright, Bobby's off to work. Let's see. He can contemplate art, socialize with coworkers, work hard, take it easy, or leave work early. Now he's going to work hard because yesterday, oh look, our bills have been delivered to our mailbox and we owe 364 simoleons and have 48 hours to pay before they shut off the utilities one by one. You know, I would like to see what happens when the utilities start getting shut off. So we're going to let that happen. But as you can see, the bills were a lot more than we're used to in The Sims 3, 2, or 1 for that matter. So we'll let the bills sit there. We just pay the bills there? We're not going to do that. When he gets home, he's going to sell this to our gallery. He can continue painting. She brought home 168 simoleons today. Did superb work. So let's... No, she's tired. She's tired from everything she did yesterday. She is hungry though, so let's... Oh, I would want to make her a quick meal, but she's just going to pass out. Let's have her sleep for a little bit. No, maybe a nap instead. Alright, so we're going to take a nap. Bobby will be home shortly. And Bobby hasn't been out a whole bunch, so let's take him out into the town and see what else we can find in different neighborhoods. Bobby's home. And how's he doing? He needs some fun. Oh, we're going to go travel. Come on, Bobby. And I didn't get to see how much he sold his last painting for. And we haven't been making a whole bunch, but if you do 3 or 4 paintings a day, you do pretty well. Alright, so we live here. So we'll just go over to the next one and check that one out. And these are all houses. I don't think anybody lived in that house we just went to. We might have been better off going to the other house. That's okay. I haven't visited any residences yet, so we'll see how that goes. And what would be the point of visiting this house with nobody there? I don't know, but there might be a point. Can we go inside? No one lives here. Okay, so we can't do anything there. And this neighborhood, even though we're kind of in a desert type of biome here, it's a lot greener, it's a lot nicer than where we were living. So there are even different aspects within each little neighborhood. And Bobby's just going to check out the town. Can we go over here? We cannot go over here. Okay. So let's check out everything just along the side of this. And they've got really nice green grass. I didn't have green grass where we lived. And I'm not seeing a whole bunch that we can pick up over here, or you collect, or anything for that matter. We can go over here, so let's go over here. And there's a light over here. And we can't get to this other street. Oh, that's the same street, it just curves. So we can't go that far. That's actually looks like it's part of where we live. But we'll search around here. There's a rock. Then we'll dig there. And we can get some frogs. Robbie hasn't gotten any frogs yet. And here's a plant. We can only view the onion plant. And we might have been better off to have Abigail do everything because I don't know if he can harvest everything that's available. Oh, he's feeling tense because he's dirty. He gets dirty fast. I don't know if that's from work or what. Abigail doesn't get dirty nearly as fast. So let's go check out Bobby. Where's a rock over here I don't think we saw. So we'll dig there before we dig this one.
Oh.
And what did he find? He's found some alcron. So it looks like there's going to be a lot of different rocks or metals out here.
Oh. Bunkero.
And we're really good at catching frogs. There just happens to be frogs everywhere we go. So we're going to have a nice little collection of frogs. And this one looks really shiny.
Hey.
What do we get? Some Foznite.
It's a torque.
Got a headache. Alright, let's go get that other rock we found way over here. And there was nothing else over here that I noticed. No, nothing else over here. But we'll go ahead and get this rock. And that might be it for this little neighborhood. There's not a whole lot on the outside, but the houses and the lots are a lot bigger, as you can see. This one is just huge. Very nice. This looks like a little park type area, so let's go over here after we get that rock. And we got a capsule. Where's Bobby at? So let's go ahead and open that capsule. Open it up. And found another weird doll called My Leaf. So there's dolls everywhere. And we're going to go to this nice little park over here and see if there's anything. Another chrysanthemum. And those rocks cannot be touched. So all the rocks that you can get seem to have like little shiny things on them. Here's a cherry tree. So that would be nice to get some cherries. We haven't gotten any cherries yet, but that's not grown. And there's not a whole lot here. It's just a little play area for the kids. And Bobby and Abigail will have a kid eventually once they get things situated and their income's doing pretty good. So let's go ahead and have Bobby go somewhere else. We need to figure out what we need to do. We do need to eat. Everything else is doing pretty good, so we can check out another small lot before we have to go to bed. And this one looks like the smallest one, so let's go to the land grab mansion. We have met Nancy. She did come over once, so hopefully she'll let us in. Then again, it might be too late. So we're loading this up. Alright. And here we have Nancy right here. And she just left.
Now.
Can we go in? Let's knock on the door. And if you look at the land grab mansion, it's just huge. It's beautiful. We got glass everywhere. That's a very nice house. Come on in. So we came in. Somebody let us in, but it doesn't seem to be anybody home. And the land grabs have just about everything. Nice little patio here. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be anybody home, even though they just let us in. Let's see if we can find something out in this little part of the neighborhood. And how far can we go? Alright, so they even have brick streets. Let's go all the way to here and we'll take a look. We have a little cubby over here. Looks like there's nothing we can collect. But this kind of wraps all the way through. We have a cherry tree growing. A carrot plant. And did we miss anything over there? Doesn't look like it. And we can't collect from any of these plants. We do have another cherry tree. A lot of cherry trees starting to grow around here. And we can't go much around here. Here's a rock. We'll dig that up. And that'll bring Bobby to us. And what is this? There is a little thing here. So we'll have to remember that little mine right behind the land grab mansion. But we have to have handiness level 10. So that's cool, and that just wraps around this whole land grab real estate. But we'd have a lot of frogs. Sage bush, we have that. Sage brush, rather. So I wonder if there's other things like that mine we can find. Daisy bush. I didn't see what Bobby just found. We have another time capsule, and I bet there's a doll inside. A dirt surfer frog. We'll dig that up. A tulip flower, we don't have that. Alright, and what is this? Looks like a cherry tree. Oh, a lemon tree. We'll dig that rock up. Alright, and I think we got just about everything we can in this little area. We've looked all around both of these mansions. And we've collected quite a lot of stuff. We have a lot of dolls from these time capsules that we can collect. We're going to see if we can get a bookshelf to put them all on. But we'll hold on to them until we move, so we can get some space to do that. We also have all these rocks and gems that we've been collecting. And we need to see if there's anything we can do with those. Oh, this is just a beautiful view off these rocks. So even though it's kind of a desert type landscape, they've made everything look really beautiful. We do have 2 upgrade parts now. I'm not sure where we've been getting these upgrade parts. I mean, what is our skill level? And handiness is only 1. We have Romantium. Alright. So we've got 4 other rocks to go ahead and collect, and then we're going to go ahead and go home. It is getting late. We do work the next day, and now we have all Bobby's needs going down quite a bit. She's been caring for herself, and I've been letting that happen just because she's been needing to get her needs up a bit too, which we can't see while we're gone. But hopefully she'll be in a better mood once we get home. So we'll have Bobby go ahead and finish collecting all these rocks, go home, and then we'll go to bed, and we'll start the day fresh the next day. That'll do it for this episode. I thank you for watching. You guys all have a fantastic day.